What's up, everybody? Welcome back to my channel. I'm your host, Siren Frost. Now, in today's video, I'm giving you guys an updated deck profile of one of my most favorite Yu-Gi-Oh decks of all time, and that, of course, being my classic Harpie Lady deck profile. Basically, if we're gonna go out with 2020, we might as well go out with a bang. And not that I'm saying that Miss Rona has any good qualities, but me and my Harpie sisters, we're over it. We're over this holiday, we're over this year, and we're over people's bad attitudes. So, hopefully, this next year will be better for all of us. But, enough about that little rant. I decided to do this deck profile update of my Harpie Ladies because, well, it's been kind of a while since I did a deck profile update on my Harpie since the last one was a botch. And yes, it was a botch. So, I'm here to correct that mistake. And keep in mind, this is going to be just a fun deck profile, like a casual play for me, because being competitive, well, I'll eventually work my way up there again. But right now, Mama's not having it today. So, without being further ado, let's give you guys the updated deck profile of my Harpie Ladies. So, for monsters, I play, I say, 19 monsters. I think so. Let me just double check so I don't botch this. Oh, I lied. 20 monsters. Okay. So, for my first, I play 3 copies of the classic Cyber Harpie Lady. I know you're all probably like wondering, like, why have I not running the Harpie Lady 1? Because she gave us the 300 power bonus to all win monsters. I choose per se because Cyber Harpie Lady had become a very big staple in my deck. So I'm like, you know what? The 1800 attack points is not a bad thing, just in case. So I can't really say much anything bad about it. But I still have all the Harpie Lady cards in my binders. So good to know. Next, I'm playing the newer sisters, Harpie Perfumer, 3 of her. And for this little girl, when she is normal or special summoned by those two, you can add one monster or spell trap? Oh, nope, it's one spell trap card that listed Harpie Lady sisters in its card text. So it'd be like Elegant Egotist, Harpie's Feather Rest, Harpie Lady Elegance, Phoenix Formation, you know, all that good gist. And even Harpie's Hunting Grounds. So you may not need Harpie Queen as much, but it's a nice beast stick. And also, if you do control level 5 or higher Harpie monster, you can add 2 cards instead of 1. So, bonus. Then I'm playing 3 Harpie Channelers. Just because I love the extra special summoning for my deck. Due to Exceed summoning or Link summoning or Synchro summoning. Whatever you want to do with your thing. And since if you control a dragon type monster on the field, which is obviously your Harpie pet dragon, she becomes level 7, which will give you access to a rank 7 play. So think with what you want to think about that. It's my personal preference. So love, hate it, whatever you want to do. Next, I'm playing. Oh, and yes, these are Lost Art promos because I strongly believe that my beautiful Harpie Ladies need to have boobylicious. That means make Harpie Ladies have tits again, rather than have that disgusting jumper suit they have. Sorry, but I'm all about the boobies. So don't fuck it up. Speaking of not fucking up, here comes 3 copies of Harpie Queen. Yes, in her Lost Art debuted. Yes, God. And I just love the artwork a lot more than the other one because, God forbid, please. So, you can discard her and to add 1 Harpie's Hunting Ground from your deck to your hand. So, again, your plans can change, plans can fail, you know, always have a backup plan for your deck. Next, I play 3 Harpie Harpists. Basically, this card, what she does is when she's normal summoned, you can return 1 other wind-type monster from your side of field back to your hand. And when she leaves the field, or not leaves the field, when she's ever sent to the graveyard that turn, you can add 1 Harpie monster from your deck that has 1500 attack or less. So, Again, another searcher. Bravo. Next, I'm playing 2 copies of Harpie Dancer. Yes, the Lost Art promos originally I had, but now in English, so she's free. And what she does is, I didn't give her much of a chance until now. So when she's summoned, you can activate her skill, which makes you bounce 1 wind monster you control in order to gain an additional normal summon for that turn. So, for example, if you play Harpie's Hunting Ground, you have Harpie Dancer. You can destroy 1 spell or trap card on the field, bounce 1 Harpie back to your hand, and normal summon another Harpie. That's another 2 cards gone. So it kind of depends on your personal ordeal. And she's also good for linking, exceeding, and synchroing. You know, all these girls are basically their tuners in their own damn right. Next, I'm playing 2 copies of Harpie Oracle. I never usually play this one as often as I should, and I owe her a big fat apology for that. Basically what she does is similar to Perfumer, is when she's normal person summoned, you can add 1 spell or trap card from... Is it from your deck or from your graveyard? Hold on. And, oh, it's one of the effects. From your graveyard to your hand. Oh, okay. Okay, I just learned that one. So, basically Perfumer provides you 1 from the deck. This one provides you 1 from the graveyard. So, my bad, guys. I'm sorry. But her first skill is, if you control a level 5 or higher Harpie monster, you can special summon her to the field. Bonus, again. Sorry, but I love my Harpies, and I'm sorry I never give half of them a chance. So, I'm making up for it right now. And then finally, let's not forget the lovely Harpie's Pet Dragon. Let's not forget this little bad boy right here, because without the Harpies, it can't gain its power. And if you have 5 Harpies on the field, believe it or not, that'd be like 1,800 attack points more. I don't know, because he does get 300 more 300 attack and defense points for each Harpie on the field. So your Link, your Synchro, and the rest of these bad bitches, you need them. So, and before you all jump down my throat asking me, why in the hell are you not writing any hand traps in your deck? Like, I don't get that. Well, first of all, this is not a competitive level deck. It could be, but I just choose not to make it that way because I don't want to disgrace Harpie Lady's name in vain. So, nope. Next, for spells, I play 1 copy of Harpie Lady Phoenix Formation. I was a little disappointed that I didn't make the trap card version, but at least we got the spell card. So that's progress. So if you control 3 or more Harpie Lady or Harpie Lady sisters on your field, you can destroy all your opponent's monsters on the field, equal up to the number of Harpie Ladies on the field, and you choose one of the monsters at the highest attack points, and your opponent takes the damage equal to his or her attack and defense attack points. And the downside to using this card is that you cannot such a summon from your extra deck, and you cannot conduct your battle phase that turn. So you have to wait 1 turn to attack. But hey, it's well worth the cost. Next, I play 2 Harpie's Feather Rests. This is like a Pot of Avarice for me. It lets you pick out 3 Harpie monsters from your graveyard, shuffle them back in your deck. Excuse me. Harpie Lady or Harpie Lady sisters from your graveyard, put them back in your deck, shuffle them, and draw 1 card. However, if you control a level 5 or higher Harpie monster, you draw 2 cards instead of 1. So, bravo. Mazel tov. And I think... Oh, there's a downside too. For the rest of this turn, after this card resolves, you cannot summon monsters except wind monsters. Well, luckily, all of our deck is basically all wind monsters, so no problem. Next, I play 1 copy of Alluring Mirror Split. I just don't see... I think I heard people saying run 2 as a backup. I think personally you just need 1. Just per se, to give it a chance. So whenever a Harpie sister or Harpie Lady is destroyed by battle, or is it by card effect, or just by battle? Nope, just by battle. Then you can special summon 1 Harpie monster from your deck, from your deck, I think. Oh, with a different original name of the destroyed monster. Okay. Okay, that was the first effect. The secondary effect is if this card is just so happens to be destroyed by a Harpie card effect or any other card effect for that matter, you can target one Harpie monster you control you have in the graveyard and special summon it to your field. Okay, so it lets you keep resurrecting back the Harpies, summoning out more Harpies, like spamming the field like a motherfucker, which is the Harpie's main playstyle, is spamming the field like a motherfucker. So, that's why. Next, I'm playing 2 Hysteric Signs for the Elegant Egotist combo. Well, getting your Elegant Egotist, and also for the secondary effect. Should this card ever be destroyed by battle, or, not by battle, or by a card effect? I don't know why I keep saying battle. Guys, slap me. When this card is destroyed by a card effect, even by the Harpie card, or someone else's effect, at the end phase of the turn, you can add up to 3 cards with Harpie in their names, and add them straight from your deck to your hand. So you get a little bit more fuel source too for your hand, and you can have more alternative plays in case something else goes wrong. So that's why. Speaking of Elegant Egotist, I play 2. Now back in the day, I used to play up to 3 because all I did was play Harpie and Harpie Sisters in my deck, along with other female monsters from my old deck. So this card is always going to be a staple classic in any Harpie deck, no matter what people say for that matter. I don't give a fuck. So, we all know what Elegant Egotist does. I'm just saying that I played 2, just for what the fuck not. Next, I play 3 Harpie's Hunting Ground, the field spell. So, whenever a Harpie or Harpie Sister is summoned to the field, by any means, you can destroy 1 spell or trap card on the field, and the continuous effect is all Winged Beast type monsters on the field gain 200 attack and defense points, which is basically all my deck is, just Winged Beast type monsters. So, that's not bad. Then, of course, I'm so glad they brought back Harpie's Feather Duster. Thank God we got this one back, because I'm starting to miss this card a lot. And I used to have up to 3 of them, 3 copies of them, but I sold the first batch, but I got 1 back, so I'm happy. And then finally, I play 1 Monster Reborn just to resurrect 1 Harpie in case, like I said, something else goes wrong. I know you're all probably thinking that this deck's not as good as it normally should be, but then again, everyone has opinion about everything. So that's their opinion, not your honey. Now for traps, I play 2 Hysteric Sign or Hysteric Parties. Now I was gonna go with just play 1 because you don't really need the card often. You just need that one to either counterattack or defend from your opponent's attacks, or call upon the monsters from your graveyard to do more summoning for that turn. So you discard a card, bring back as many Harpie monsters from your graveyard as possible, and if you have Harpie's Hunting Ground, it all counts as 1 summoning. So that's a good bonus point, right? So if 1 dies, I can always just use another 1. So I figured 2 would be best. Next, I play 3 copies of the hand trap, Harpie's Feather Storm. This is the only hand trap I do run in the deck, or at least the main deck right now. If you control a Harpie monster, you can activate this from your hand, and for this 1 turn only, target 1 monster in the field and negate all its effects. Is it all monsters? Hold on. Okay, if you control a Winged Beast type monster, at the end of this turn, negate any monster effects your opponent activates. If you control a Harpie monster, you can activate this card from your hand. If this card is destroyed in your spell or trap card zone by card effects, you can add 1 Harpie Feather Duster from your deck or graveyard to your hand. So, you get your Harpie Feather Duster back no matter what. Now, if they get Feather Duster off the list completely, I'm planning on playing 3. I don't even give a shit. Next, I play 1 copy of Harpie Elegance. Basically, this card has an ability. The first effect I don't even use. So you take 1 Harpie Sister from your side of the field, shuffle it back into the deck, and special summon 1 of each Harpie from your hand, deck, or graveyard to the field. But we don't ever use that effect. We use a secondary effect, which is basically, if this card is destroyed by either by a Harpie's card effect or your opponent's card effect, you can add 1 Harpie monster from your deck to your hand. So, and then finally, I play 1 Jar of Avarice to replenish your deck with the leftover cards from your graveyard to keep using them again. So basically, you're just refurbished. So, that's why I like Harpie so much, because I know some people like to do competitive. I like playing casually, so don't judge me for that. For extra deck, I play 3 Synchro Monsters, Cyber / Harpie Ladies. So I play 3 of her. And the reason why I play 3 of her is because she's an easy access to get a hold of. Because you can treat any of your level 4 Harpies into a tuner monsters. So, there you go. And then we're going to move into Xyz. 2 Phantasmal Dragons. 2 Ice Beast Zerofynes. 2 Lightning Chidoris. 1 number 82 Heartlandraco. 1 Red Eyes Flare Metal Dragon. Basically, this is a Joey Wheeler deck or card, so that's why the rank 7 play is important for me to get him out. To have my Synchro Monster or Xyz monster with Joey Wheeler's Xyz monster. So it's a little bit of love in there, just show some love. And then for links, I played 2 Harpie Conductors, because why the hell not? 1 Hraesvelgr. Hraesvelgr does the Desperate Doom Eagle. So 1 of him, and 1 Apollusa. So just a little extra contingency just in case for extra negate attacks and when it comes to that certain point in their life. So that is my extra deck right there. And next I'm going to be revealing my side deck just for fun. I'm playing 2 Ghost Sisters just for that extra life point bonus. 2 Nibirus. I mean, this is all just for experimental only, so bear with me, please. Next, I'm playing 2 spells, Dark Ruler No More, 2 Twin Twisters, 2 Infinite Impermanence, 3 Gravedigger Trap Holes, because I love the effect, and then 2 Ice Dragon Prisons. So, it's just kind of like this starter for me to figure out what side deck is better. My other deck has more of an advantage than this one does. But that's because it's more of on a trickster kind of level. Not trickstars, but just a trickster kind of level. So anyways, you guys, that concludes the deck profile update for 2020's Harpie Ladies. And let me know in the comments down below. And let you guys know what you guys think about this deck. And of course, shout out to my Harpies on my playmat. I love my Harpies so much. This is also a tribute to my Valentine, age 35 right now. And I'm pretty sure she's married to Joey Wheeler. But my Valentine is the whole reason why I started this game. And I started, playing this game based on her. So this is my little tribute to her and everything that she stands for, which is about me, which is what I'm kind of related to anyways. So she made a bad mistake in the anime, but she eventually redeemed her soul. So shout out to my Valentine and all the voice actresses that came with her. So I'll see you guys next video. If I don't see you guys if I don't see you guys at the end of this year, I'll see you guys in next year. So happy New Year, and I'll see you guys New Year's. Bye, guys.